I gave the #1 open source AI model one prompt and a few dollars, and it built me a real playable game, a whole dungeon crawler. It took a few wrong turns to get there, a dead tool, a bug it tried to sneak past me, but the finished game cost $2.78. Here's exactly what happened, warts and all. Let's build. First the news, the honest version. This is Kimi K3, 2.8 trillion parameters, open weights, and on the public coding leaderboard it ranks first above Fable 5. It's cheap, $3 in, 15 out per million tokens. But read the lab's own card. It still trails the very top closed models overall, frontier level, not better than everything. The weights don't even drop until July 27th, so today it runs on the API. And it's about twice as chatty as other models, so cheap is only cheap per job, not per word. Here's my twist, everyone tests this in its own $19 a month app on toy demos. I ran K3 as the brain inside my own coding setup, through the API, pay per token, no subscription, and tracked every cent. And the biggest lesson was the tool, not the model. My first try just ghosted, 17 minutes of thinking, $0, no file. I hit the API directly, it answered in 2 seconds. The model was fine, the harness was stuck. Then I saw it clearly on a harder job, having K3 rig a 3D character for my anime pilot. Inside Claude Code it fought me the whole way, a dead session, and it hit a wall trying to write the file. In a tool called Open Code it flew clean, and it even caught and fixed its own bug overnight. Same brain, 2 cockpits, so for the game I used Open Code. Now the build, 1 prompt, a turn-based dungeon thief, sneak past guards, steal the treasure, reach the exit. K3 wrote the whole thing as a single web page. 4 different enemy AIs, a patroller, a chaser, a guard that doubles its speed the moment it sees you, and a bursty one. 877 lines. And here's the part that matters. I told it to write its own test suite and prove the game works before calling it done. It wrote 8 checks and passed all 8. Cost of the whole build, about $1. But it runs, isn't it good? I played it and couldn't even tell which block was me, so I handed it a design ticket built on one famous idea, the invisible teacher. It's how Shigeru Miyamoto built the first level of Super Mario Bros. The level itself teaches you every rule, with no text and no pop-ups. And here's the part I love. Nintendo designs that tutorial level last after the hard levels already exist, so they know exactly what to teach, which is the exact order I did it. Build the game first, then add the teaching. So I told K3, make the hero unmistakable, make level 1 totally safe, just learn to move and steal, then add 1 guard at a time, then go endless. It rebuilt the whole game to that method and passed 12 checks, 69 cents. Here's the beat that matters most. The game passed 12 of its own tests, 12 out of 12. Then I actually played level 2 and the thief walked straight through a wall and off the screen. Gone. The AI's tests were green and the game was broken. That's the whole lesson about building with AI. It ships plausible, not correct. A passing self-check is not a playtest. So I wrote it a bug ticket, it found the real cause, the map it drew and the map it walked were 2 different maps, fixed it, and I made it add a new test so it can never happen again. 13 out of 13. I proved it by slamming the character into the wall on camera, it holds. So then I tried to actually finish the game. Levels 1 through 4, the ones K3 and I hand-built, the AI clears them clean. They're genuinely good, but after level 4 the game builds its own levels forever, and here's level 5. The thief spawns in a corner, 1 way out and a guard already staring right at it. It can't move. It dies, restarts, dies again. And it's not just this one, I checked every level with a solver, 5 through 12 are impossible. The reason is simple, those auto-built mazes have exactly 1 path between any 2 points. But this is a chase game, 1 path with a guard on it and you're finished. Nowhere to dodge. The 4 hand-built levels have loops, the 8 it generated have none. And its 12 tests never caught it, because not one of them ever asked the only question that counts, can a human actually win this? And here's why I trust that lesson, it wasn't a one-off. Earlier the same week I had K3 build me a totally different game, a little dragon you feed by catching prey. It looked finished, then I played it and I literally could not feed the dragon. The food floated up in the air where a ground-running dragon can never reach it. Same story, green tests, broken game. 1 ticket later it plays great, here's the AI playing its own game. 2 different games, 2 hidden bugs, both caught the exact same way, by actually pressing the buttons, that's the pattern. The bill, the finished game, the build, the redesign, the bug fix, $2.78. But the honest total is bigger. The ghosted try, the wrong harness, a whole second game, and that 3D character experiment ran the whole project to around $12 of learning. I'd rather show that than hide it. Verdict, build worthy. The #1 open model really will build you a real game from a sentence. But it passes its own tests and still shipped a bug only a human caught. It's chatty, so watch the per job cost, and it needs the right cockpit. So you still design it and you still play it. Weights are free July 27th. So that's $3, a real game and a real bug, and both are the story. The model can build, you still have to design it and you still have to play it. If it's not on your machine this weekend, it's not news, it's a press release. Weights drop the 27th. See you next week.